Guys, I'm coming on here really messy. I'm in the middle of creation mode. So hopefully I'm not showing myself I'm a mess. But I am coming on here to show you how I decorate cakes, just more examples. You can refer back to my video that went viral on how I don't say it went viral, but it's my most watched video of how to make a fake cake. Same principles. I'm just going to give you another example. This is what I use to make my cake, the frosted cakes. I do have a video on how I make fake cakes with silk flowers, but I also wanted to show you that I use all kind of different materials. In the video, the initial video, I use foam cake forms, and that's fine, and you can get them on sale at a good price. Right now, it's taking things a long time to come from overseas. I order them, and it's taking them a while to come. So I also just recycle any round surface thing that I have at home. So I've used old het boxes, or I use old tin cans like this one. This one still has, I guess somebody made some vanilla pound cake and sold it for $6 on it. It's fine, whatever you can find. I go to Goodwill after Christmas, and anytime I find these, I'm just taking the price tag off. And anytime I find these, I scoop them up. I really, really do. Because they're really, really cheap, and this helps me to keep the cost down when I resell them at my antique shop. So I'm gonna do a pink one here to show you guys, because that's really popular where I sell my stuff at the antique shop. So all you do is you put your featherweight spackle into some kind of container. I added a little bit of craft paint. The more you add, the darker the color is. So I would say to start out light, and you're just gonna mix it up until you get the desired color that you want. I like to keep them really soft, a really light pink. So I mix very slowly these colors together, so I can get the right color pink. And then sometimes when I do two-tone frosting, if I do the cake one color and then I'll do like a deeper color pink to make like the florets on the top. So yeah, we're just giving it a nice little mix. I'm gonna add a dab more of color here. Again, you want to add a little at a time to get the color you want. So see those dabs I added? I'm just gonna stir it in here. These are really fun. I make a mess here, but again, I'm making a whole lot of cakes. I think I'm making about 16 cakes here. So, it's a two-step process as well, I wanted to say. If you're going to decorate them, some things you need to wait for it to dry so that if you make a mistake, you can easily, wipe it off. So you don't have to refrost your whole cake or whatnot. So anyway, I like this pink right here. This is good for me. I hope the color's coming off. So all you do, again, I use a tin can, keep the lid on, make sure nothing's in it. Or you can use a het box, a gift box, any round surface that you have. So you don't have to go and spend a lot of money. You can even get them at Dollar Tree sometimes. And because sometimes those foam cake forms can cost like $10 to $8 just for the form, and then especially if you're reselling it like I do. I only sell these little things for like $10, $15. No cake I make is over $20, unless it's a really huge cake that someone specifically ordered for something. So I try to keep the cost down, but you see how well that's covering. And again, my whole shtick is homemade. Like back in the day, like if your grandmother or your mom made, how our parents used to make our birthday cakes, or if you make a cake for your family, that's how it's supposed to look. So you can sit on your counter or wherever and just add, looks like it's a real cake that you made. Because we buy all these cake dishes for our homes, and we all get them for weddings and housewarming gifts. And then like, who has time to make a cake every week? And so in between your real cake, you just pop your fake cake up. Okay, you see how that's going? And you just make sure you get these corners. Now, I do a lot of time frost at the bottom of the cakes. I do that. So you just fill it on there, get it nice and thick, and make sure you cover everywhere that, see how I'm doing those edges there? And so that's that cake so far. So I'm going to sit this one to the side and show you one, and I'll finish that one later. And I'll show you one that I've already done, that I'm already working on. Sorry guys, I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Oop. So, this one I did yesterday. Okay, I want to show you some other ones that I did that I've been working on as well. So I'm just going to bring those closer so I can reach them to show you some of the ones I've been working on. Okay. So after you ice the cake, then it's the fun part. You decorate the cake. So again, I'm getting ready for spring and Easter. So I have all kinds of cake. So this is what it will look like when you're done with all of your icing. That's what you're left with. I like to then, you know, just to keep them cute, I buy these little cake forms from Hobby Lobby. I put that on there like that. It gives me a roundabout whatevs, you know. And then you can get out all your decorations and start decorating. I have my fake cherries and strawberries. I like to use all kinds of different florals on them. I even have some Christmas stuff left over from when I make Christmas cakes. And different things like that. All of that is fun. I want to show you here. Like I did this one for spring. It's just really fresh. I just put a whole lot of fake fruit on one side to make it look like, you know, springy and fresh little cake dessert. I made this one for Easter just by adding fake moss, fake eggs. I did a nice taupe color on this one, if you could tell. Really nice cake. I have one, I did some yellow ones, which are very popular. One of my most popular cakes I'm going to show you is my coconut cake. And look, okay, so what I do with, let me move this out the way. I probably should finish that one, but. So what I do with this one, the coconut cake, is I buy the fake snow at Christmas time. Frosted fake snow. They're really like chopped up pieces of plastic is really what this is. And after I have it at the wet stage, before it dries, I go ahead and mush on, roll it around in that plastic. And then I use spray adhesive when it's dry and put that on there. Now what I'm going to do with this cake is I'm probably going to add some cherries to it to make it really look real. How I do that, I like to buy these disposable bags from Walmart. And I think you get, I don't know, I think you get 8 or 10. You get a lot for $6. So you have these disposable baking or frosting bags. And then, let me make some room here. The simplest thing to do is to get some kind of a cup to put your baking thing down in. I'm going to use this, which is a fake ice cream cone. But I just go like that. You know, just go like that. And put the rest of this icing in there. Well, actually, I'm not going to use this icing. Because I'm going to wait. Because I want to make sure that's all the same color. I want to make sure that that cake that I started on is all the same color. So I'm a bit all over the place here, but I'm going to use regular, the way this icing comes out is white. I call it icing, but you know, it's spackle, guys. You know what I'm saying. So I'm gonna put a couple scoops in here of white icing. And something else, you can keep this really good if you just wrap it up and put it in these little plastic containers. It'll keep for a really long time, as long as no air gets to it. So it's not wasting. You know, you can keep reusing it. So after I use this bag, I'll just put it in a plastic container and it'll keep. And I can keep using this one for white. And then when I get the pink icing, I use the one for the pink icing. So anyway, you do it just like you would do icing. Push it down, okay? Move this out the way now. And let's finish let's finish this one for this video, for the sake of this video. I'm gonna finish this one. So I'm gonna keep this one simple. This is a very popular cake. I'm just gonna do a dollop here of white. And when it dries, it will stick. And a dollop here of white. Okay? And then, I think it looks really vintage-y, if that's a word, to add a cherry here. And have them go in opposite directions. And a cherry here. So that one's going that way. That one's going that way. And that's just one. That's one. And it's really fun. And this is one of my most popular cakes that people buy. It's a fun cake. It's really fun. And pretty. And then I have a lot that I'm going to be doing to this one. But, you know, I want to see if I can show you without bending away. You can do it just like you would do a cake. And ice it. And again, this little thing that I'm using, I got this from a Goodwill. It's a double-decker Lazy Susan, that's all. I have them in my pantry. I buy them anytime I find them at Goodwill. I purchase them, but you can also purchase them brand new at Walmart. They're not that expensive, but I have vintage ones or old ones. So anyway, but it's really good for spinning. I would get some kind of Lazy Susan or something to spin. They have cake. Let me add just a little more. They have cake spin things too that you can buy at Hobby Lobby, but they're pretty costly. I mean, I think I paid $1 for this one, for this Lazy Susan. So I'm gonna add a little more here because we got a couple things we're gonna do on this cake. DIYing is messy, especially when you're trying to video. Nothing ever goes to plan. And I just want to show you how I do it. I don't want to have to do a whole lot of editing and stuff. That's not real. This is real. Sometimes you have to And listen, y'all. These are supposed to look homemade. They're not. I'm not a professional. I just play one on TV. Now, the reason why I like to wait until this is dry so that if I made a mistake with this, I could just scrape it off and restart. So right now I'm just playing around to see how I like, and what I want to do. And if I don't like the design, I'll just redo it. So I got a bag of fake carrots from a Goodwill, randomly, I found. And I think these were some kind of lights or something. I don't know. But I'm going to use these little fake. I've made little ones before where I used really small, you see right here, I think I need to make this just a little bigger. I also make little ones. Someone requested this big one. So, can't find it. Okay, here it is. Somebody requested a big one, so I'm just gonna put that in there. And when this dries, it'll all stay dry to that. Again, I have these little ones for when I make the little carrot cakes. They're really popular around this time of year. And then I'll probably go ahead and do the same around the bottom here. I'm gonna frost the bottom as well. But yeah, guys, that's just an example on how you make a fake cake. I hope you enjoyed the video.